Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to talk to you about being extreme. I hear that a lot still, that eating just fruits and vegetables or being very, not concerned, but having a passion for health can be extreme. Now, I could agree that extreme is a word that could have been used in a different context if it weren't towards people that were actually just simplifying and walking away from the extreme. And I will explain exactly what I mean about that. I'm Hilde Larsen. I'm a health and mindset coach. I am a detox specialist. I'm an author of 3 books, and they're called From Hell to Inspired, Know the Truth and Get Healthy, and the last one is called No More Bullshit. I'm also a speaker, but most of all, I'm a life enthusiast. And this is why I'm so enthusiastic about life. It's because I've walked what I talk. I have been there, so bedridden with so much pain, with so many diagnoses of autoimmune rheumatoid arthritis, very severe ulcers, anxiety, depression. I was diagnosed with Lyme and so many other cofactors. And you won't believe the myriad of symptoms that a body can experience without dying. That's extreme. And how much drugs or medications and chemicals it can live through without dying. That's an extreme situation. So the situation that I came from, I feel is very extreme. To live in a world that's so toxic, so filled with anything from chemtrails, fungicides, pesticides, it's like suicide. Everywhere you walk, we're filled with toxins. Did you know that even the clothes that you're wearing are filled with toxins if you're not buying organic? So make sure you wash it. That's another thing. Your home could be filled with toxins. So we have to endure as human beings. We're not free to be healthy the way that we live today, the way that I see it. And that is very extreme. So how could living clean ever be extreme? Well, you see, this is the thing. When you walk away from the herd, when you walk away from the norm, when you walk away from the majority of people and what they're doing and what they're thinking and the concept and how they have been programmed to live life and to accept. When you try to walk away from that, that is extreme, but not in a bad way. It's a good extreme, because what I teach is walking towards nature. What I teach my clients, and this is why we see health come where there were none, is that we're just walking back to simplicity. We are just walking back to what we were supposed to be doing all along. Now tell me this, what's more extreme? Going into nature, picking fresh herbs, wild berries, or picking a ripe apple, a banana, or a mango, or in these, days and ages where we don't live in the tropics, all of us at the same, wouldn't you wish though that we could? Well, I love all seasons and I love, all the corners of the world. But the thing is, would you see any of that as extreme? I would see it as very natural. What else would we do? That is our specific diet as a species. We're supposed to eat fruits and vegetables and herbs like we would in nature. If you were in nature and you saw an animal, you wouldn't run after it, try to conquer it with your hands and teeth. You would need tools for that. That is something that our intellect has created. Now look at it the other way. When we get sick, and believe me, we do, and I was for a very long time, bedridden for a very long time. I wished I was dead. I prayed to God, please let me not wake up in the morning. I know many people who live like that. I know many people who go back every month for more chemicals, and they keep feeling worse. And they're told there's no way out of this. They're told that there is such a thing as autoimmune. I say bullshit. There is no such thing as autoimmune. Is the symptoms real? Heck yeah. Do they get better? No. Will it still be autoimmune? No. Because it's not the body attacking itself. Now that would be silly. The body would never be attacking itself. It is going after something. It is going after pathogens. It's going after viruses. It's going after protein. That's what it's doing. And all we're doing is suppressing the symptoms. Saying, oh, we don't know enough about this. We don't know how to help you there. But we can give you something that is going to wreak havoc in the rest of your system. But it's going to make those symptoms bearable for you. Cut your lifespan. But hey, we have hospitals. You can use them later. And that's what I see as extreme. When you're filling this amazing, beautiful body with chemicals, and then you're building hospitals like nobody's business, showing us how sick we are. That's extreme. Walking away will never be extreme when you're walking away from the extreme. It's called freedom. Walking towards nature and healing is called freedom. It's empowering. It's about taking back your own power. It's about trusting the innate wisdom within you. Walking back to what you already knew. It's not even about change in you. It's about you awakening to what you really are and who you really are. You're a spiritual being having a human experience, and you don't have to live it in pain and suffering. Yes, freak accidents happen. And I believe there will always be, pain. But there's a big difference between pain and suffering, because pain is inevitable. Suffering is a choice. Being here has given us a choice. How do we spend this time? What do we believe in? And what systems and what type of programming are we going to let rule our lives? So if you're one of the ones that have been labeled with something or just never feel good, what are you going to do about it? Are you going to turn towards where there seemingly is no solution? Or are you going to walk away and walk towards what the mainstream looks at as extreme? To me, it's completely normal, healthy, and God-sent, a blessing, an honor to be able to really see what nature provides us with. And when you go back into yourself and you start thinking, you know that from you are very little, that the fruits would attract you. And everybody, as they grow up, will know that vegetables and fruits are better for you than any other food. We know this, we just don't want to know it. Why? Because if we accept it, we'll have to accept the effects of what we're doing. So it's about lack of responsibility. So the reason we're not embarking on this, it's easier to walk away, is because if we embrace it, like I said, we'll have to own it. We'll have to take full responsibility. And we don't want to do that, because that is hard. And it takes bravery today, where everything seems easy. Pop a pill. Buy food from a box. Pre-made, pre-this, pre-that. Stressed out life. We lost our way, the way I see it. There's a lot of fun stuff that we do in creation right now. And yeah, we're very comfortable, a lot of us. We have clothes on our back, we don't have to freeze. We have food, we're not going around hungry. But at what price? If we've sold our soul, right? We have sold our health, the very foundation of being here in this life. This is our vehicle. This is your temple. And yes, we're much, much more than the physical, but still, as a human right now, that is where you live. So my message is in this video, because I was triggered by people talking about, all the extremists that would go in and teach how to eat fruits and vegetables, fresh, not even cooking it. As if that ever went out of style. As if that could ever be anything but the basics of our being here, what is provided for us. You can see it time and time again. You can watch my, testimonials that I'm trying to keep up with and will keep posting. You can look at me in my life. I went from being completely in hell, and there were no solutions from anyone that was not connected with letting go of what was hurting me. I had to stop what was hurting me. It was the beginning of my own education. And I've gone through all those stages by cleansing the body of that crap, that extreme, hurtful, toxic, bullshit crap that we're told is food. It's not. We don't know the hoax about nutrients. We don't even see hydration. Detoxification is put out there like a 2-week program. People, we're toxic. We're filled with viruses, bacteria, amoebas, parasites, liver stones, mucus, stagnant lymph, you name it. We're constipated. We're so full of shit that we don't even know what feeling amazing feels like. And yeah, it is hard work to walk away from that which seems so comfortable. But let me tell you, how comfortable is it really the day that you realize that you cannot live your life anymore because your body just isn't functioning? That's not fun. I've been there. Take it from a pro. You do not want to go there. So, I want to not challenge you, but I want to inspire you to really step up, with you and say, what can I do? What can I do to really start changing for the better? And yeah, you can say, well, I'm going to do a little here and there because I don't want to be extreme. What the heck? What are you afraid of? Are you afraid of being extremely healthy? Or I think it's more afraid of being extremely alone or extremely different. And yeah, you will be different. Being healthy, walking forward on this earth, let me tell you, I predict that's going to be different. Because what we're seeing today, we're seeing babies being born with cancer. Born. When I grew up, there was not even asthma, diabetes, or obesity in kindergarten. Now, the children, year 4 or 5, they know what it is. They know in first grade what cancer is, what losing the hair in chemo is. This is where we're going. This is what we're handing down to our children. This is the accumulative effect of what we're doing to our environment and this earth. What can we do about it? We can take charge one by one. You heal your life, I'll heal mine. If everybody does that, what do we have? A healed world. Different choice, a different outlook. So I say, don't be afraid to go all in. It's not extreme. It's just walking away from the crap, So don't worry about it. Look at the light and look at vibration of fresh fruits and vegetables, and you'll know what to do. So how about starting, just starting with your breakfast. Starting with your breakfast. Make a fresh juice. Make a celery juice, or make an orange juice, or make an apple juice every morning and have fruit for breakfast. You will you will feel the difference. I can promise you, just from doing that. Everybody can do that. And then you can sign up as a member, and you can follow my challenge.